Well, did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
You didn't just get boxed in, Kevin. You just built yourself. You just built over yourself. You halfway.
So that, in the background, is Kevin playing Fortnite. Welcome to the third episode of the Shuban Gooner podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. And I don't really know. It's just a third episode. We're still getting a feel. Today on the show, we've got a guest who you've seen before on the channel. A few times, actually.
Just a couple. I think like 3 or 4. Yeah.
3 or 4 times. Handicap FIFA, that was the classic ones back then.
No, we don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Carl Moffat.
Thank you very much, Shuban. It is a pleasure to be back.
All right. So, how was your Christmas?
It was relatively mediocre, to say the least.
And
Just the usual surf life saying patrol in the morning, which is always fun. I got some of my mates down that I haven't seen for a while, so it was all goods, just causing mayhem in the beach pretty much. And then went home, opened some presents, and then
what'd you get?
I got a couple bits of clothes. I got this Rick and Morty tiki mug.
Perfect.
It looks like
Perfect
a tiki head, but it's Rick and it's actually fresh as. I got some FIFA points. I got $100 David Jones gift card.
This man bowling. This man is bowling. You know what I got? A beating. No, I didn't. I got Stan Smith.
Stan Smith.
Yeah.
They're not bad. You got the Rafts, bro.
Nah, I quite like them. With the black on the back.
Ooh, yeah. They're just
I like
classics, bro. I know what you mean. I'm so keen to get my new shoes. I'm getting the black high top floors that are coming out whenever they do.
Oh,
and they're
nice.
gonna look so hard. I'm so happy about them. I got a little. I asked my parents that day, I was hoping for a little voucher that says, oh yeah, you can get these shoes whenever they come out. And then after I said that, they were like, yeah, of course you can get them. I was like, ooh, lad, that's all good.
This is the thing. White parents are so easygoing. You know what we did for Christmas? We all right. So I've noticed a trend. It's not really a tradition because we don't acknowledge it, but I've noticed a trend in the past few years. So 2016, right? My dad cooked chicken curry for Christmas.
That's fresh.
2017. He did it again, and I was like, "Is this becoming a trend?" And this year, I just asked him, "Okay, what are you cooking for Christmas?" And he's like, "Oh, made some chicken, some prawns and stuff like that." I was like, "Okay, doesn't sound like chicken curry." But this year, my mum visited. She came here, and within her first 3 days, she cooked chicken curry. So we had chicken curry for Christmas again.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. I'll give you that.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm Indian. Can't stand Indian food. I find it disgusting.
That's awful. I would hate to be like that.
It's because I think when I was younger, there was so much Indian food force fed to me. Every day there was curry, bloody rice, biryani. Yeah. After a while, it gets very tiresome.
That's fair, yeah. No, I'm just on the microwave meals. You know what I mean? Since my parents are never home, they just give me microwave meals.
Because you can't cook?
Oh no, I can't cook. It's just it's so much easier. It saves me so much dishes and all that, so much time. I don't eat during the week just because I'm way too lazy. I cannot be bothered to make my own food.
Wow.
Literally, I went 48 hours without eating just because I'm too lazy to make my own.
Yeah, that sounds so unhealthy.
Yeah, bro, it's awful. I have some awful habits, but it's all good. I'm still here. I'm surviving.
All right.
No issues.
Barely.
And then And then whenever my parents are home, I just pig out. They make the best food every time.
My dad also whenever he leaves me alone. Right now, I'm home alone.
Yeah.
He all the robbers just hit us up. But when my dad leaves me home alone, he just stocks up on frozen food because he has no faith in my cooking ability and all.
Oh, that's all good.
Because I can't cook for to save my life. I couldn't cook. If a robber put a gun to my head and said cook, I'd be like, yeah, nah, that's not going to be possible.
If a robber ever comes into your house and says cook, and rather than stealing all your things, I will be impressed.
Oh my God.
That sounds like the absolute best case scenario.
I still die though, because I can't cook. I can fry an egg, I guess.
Oh, I can barely do that. My closest I can do is I can cook pasta, kinda, not really.
Sort of is all for me.
Yeah, no, the one time I did was when my Italian was here and it was before a party, so we just were eating something just of substance to get us through the night. You never eat on an empty stomach. I'd never drink on an empty stomach, sorry. And so pretty much what we did, we tried to cook it, but we were under time pressure.
Okay, sure.
And so, because the party, we were pretty we were making it fairly late before the party started. And so it ended up being half-cooked ravioli that I made for my brother and his old girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So it was all right. It was a bit nothing. It was a bit naff, but it did the job, filled us up, had something to eat before we left, and showed my Italian I couldn't cook.
How are we going to survive next year? How are we going to survive when we...
Oh,
well, are you living alone next year?
No, I'm living at home still.
Alright.
And I'm gonna bus and train pretty much to
Nice.
uni. Or I go with my parents even, because they get the train every morning. And
Alright.
since if I get to QUT, Jamie and Cooper are there as well.
Oh, they're both going to QUT.
Yeah. So
Alright,
I
nice.
can just I can commute up with them.
Nice.
It's actually all good.
Yeah, that'll be beast.
And it just makes it like that much easier, because or like even if we're not going to get the train up, we can like switch around who's driving if Cooper wants to get his P's finally, like you.
Well, I've actually finished my hours,
What was
mate.
the test?
Haven't booked it yet, even though everyone tells me I should book it.
Oh my god.
Kevin's playing Fortnite right now, and
that was
he's not
that
very
was
good.
Rubbish, Kevin.
He's
You are
not very good.
You are garbage, bro.
So I finished my 100 hours.
Oh, finally.
I haven't booked the test yet because although I finished my 100 hours, I'm not confident at all. I can't. My parking's okay, but it needs to be improved.
Just get lessons.
Yeah, that's what
I
we're
do,
doing.
bro. I just relied on those lessons.
I'm getting about like 5 more lessons, and then I'll sit for the test.
Yeah,
and it should
that's
be
all.
fine.
It's just get like the maneuvers and all that. That's pretty much what my last week, like my last month of lessons were. There's nothing about the actual driving, because he knew I could drive fine. It's just like the little things like the parking and like the
reversing.
Yeah, and like everything you need for your test.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's easy as, bro. You just got to stop stressing. You just got to relax. Like it's easiest. Anybody that passes, it's clearly not a very good driver. Because it's so easy. I passed with one non-critical, and you said
You basically just said you're not a very good driver.
no. Anyone who can't pass their first time.
Oh,
So-
okay. I mean, my sister didn't pass her first time.
Oh my god, bro.
She hit the curb when
Oh
she
my
was turning
God.
the street. She got wrecked.
That is never good. That is just not an ideal scenario. Like literally, I got the best situation of my driving test, because the dude that was meant to take me for my test chucked a sickie.
Okay.
And so I had Raj, my driving instructor, with me in the back of the car with some random bloke up from like Helensvale's driving centre, like directing him about. So he just took me the easiest route he possibly could. My you had to do 2 manoeuvres. They were like a gear change in an auto, which was like something I've never done before, but it was literally like, you know how there's like the drive, and then like on the other side there's like 1, 2, 3 on it.
Okay, yeah.
So just putting into that and just driving for a little bit, and then switching it over back to drive. That was it. And a U-turn as well. They were my two manoeuvres, and it was the simplest thing I have ever done.
So you didn't have to parallel park or anything?
I got
Jesus.
so lucky. And my only
Do you still know how to parallel park?
Oh, not really, bro.
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
God.
dumb. No, because I have a bigger car, so it's a bit hard.
This is the Australian driving system, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
It's worse in
parallel
Southeast
parking's
Asia.
for absolute plebs.
To be fair, though, in the Philippines and in Malaysia, I think there's no hour requirement. You can literally go to the office, bribe them, and you get your license. That's how it works.
That's just a Malaysian guarantee. There's always something dodgy.
There's
going on in
something
Malaysia.
dodgy. I mean, this is the country that had a guy throwing acid on people's faces riding on a motorcycle for 5 years. Wasn't caught.
It wasn't caught.
Wasn't caught for 5 years.
Oh my
no
god.
Joke. I don't know how accurate that is, but for a few years he wasn't caught.
Yeah,
I know that much.
It's just a Malaysian guarantee.
It's a classic.
Something sus will be happening over there.
Yeah.
Like I remember living there when I was in grade 1. We were getting the bus home, like the school bus. There's like full packed of kids. This one kid had a pizza, chucked it out the window, landed on the principal's car.
What?
Yeah, the principal was driving behind, going home for after school. The kid chucked his pizza out the window like a grade 8 or 9, but all over the principal's car. So the next day on the bus, he got on with us and sat at the front and made sure we were all behaved and everything. It was awful. It was terrifying. It was a terrifying experience. Malaysia's roads are just terrifying in general, if I'm honest.
Oh, you haven't been to the Philippines. That's shocking.
Oh yeah, my parents have told me. Apparently, my parents were telling me they've got this story that I love to bring up. That they were driving once and they were trying to get somewhere in the Philippines. They used to live there back in the 90s.
Okay.
Before me and my brother, and they were just driving and they came across this tribe, just in the middle of the forest, and they just dipped as quickly as possible. They were just driving around, they got lost, and they ended up at this little abandoned tribe or something. It was great. The story sounds.
Yeah, Philippines is a bit of a crazy place.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too good.
It's a nice place, but Manila's it's not the loveliest place to live.
Yeah,
I used to have this issue. This is the state of Manila. I'm not dissing Manila or anything, but so when I lived in Manila, I used to have really bad acne. You remember.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Australia, for 3 months it cleared up, and I thought it was the medication I was taking. When I went back to Manila,
It was just
everything came back.
It's just Philippines being gross.
Exactly. The air was so bad. It was
Jesus.
giving me like
That's crazy.
It was so filthy, dude.
That's filthy. Yeah, that's horrid.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's a really nice place though. Like, I mean, the people are really nice. They're like some of the nicest people I've ever met. I have some really good friends there. But
Yeah, I'm sure the people are nice, but the place might not be the best. It's kind of like,
and they'll admit it as well. My Filipino friends are just like, yeah, it's not the best place.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, like in Malaysia, just the air there is so bad. Or when I went, at least it was so like awful. Like I didn't want to walk from like one shopping. Like we were going just through the shops. I didn't want to walk across the street from one shop to the other because the air was so gross.
Oh.
And it was also like all muggy and humid and all that just because of Malaysia. And it was just an awful experience as well.
One thing you can't deny about Malaysia, food is amazing.
Yeah, of course.
It's like,
food is awesome in Malaysia.
Like, I love going back. Like, I don't really eat that type of food because it's just filled with carbs and all that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Mr. Diet over here.
well, yeah, bloody lost 22 kilos. Thank you very much.
Impressive. I'm not even mad. That's so impressive. I wouldn't be able to do that. I have nowhere near that level of self-control in me.
Yeah, I can
Nowhere
tell.
near.
Based on other experiences. I don't know what I'm alluding to be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused how too. It's gonna like start ripping on me there. I'm gonna be a bit offended.
Anyway, so 11 minutes in. Let's talk about something a bit more relevant. Christmas time. Do white people? I've always wanted this. Do white people celebrate Christmas exactly how it's in the movies? Because you know how in the movies they have like the class. It's so like it feels so fake. But I cannot tell. It has to be based off something, right?
I kind of know what you mean. It's like it's not fully like that. It's pretty.
Like
No, it differs from family to family. Like there'll be some family, like especially Somerset people, they're just loaded and they have nothing better to do than absolutely spoil their kids for Christmas. But like our Christmases, they're nothing like they're like big. Like it's like everyone gets gifts. Like me and my brother get like 5 or 6 each. Like my parents, like we still got our parents' things and everything. But like they're nothing like massive. Like they're always like the most expensive thing I would have got this year is probably the gift cards. Or like the shirt. Like it's never like major gifts.
Okay.
It's always just like small things. Or some years they'll like spoil us, but other years like they'll just get us. Like one year me and my brother both got computers. And like some years, like this year the best thing I got was like, yeah, the gift cards or like the shirt. So it's like it changes. Like our traditions usually, it's like more of, this is an Australian one, is going down the beach pretty much every Christmas.
Right.
And so like for the past 4 years we've done Christmas morning patrol down at Burleigh, and then before that we take Doug down to the dog beach down like Pirate Park down in Palmy, like down that way. So and we'd take him for a walk there early in the morning and then go back home, open presents. Like we would never, my family's never been the type to, like me and my brother would never wake up like at 5 o'clock on Christmas and like rush through like, Mom, it's Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is that how it works for most white people?
Like when you're younger, yeah, but like it stops at about maybe like 5 or 6. Like that whole or like a bit later probably. Like that whole like, oh my God, we have to wake up silly early for Santa. Like, I can't wait for Santa to come and all that. Like it's never been like that for me, but like for other people, it's definitely like that.
Because like from like an ethnic perspective, we've just never been taught about Santa.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this isn't dissing white people or anything, but like culturally speaking, I feel like white people would just like parents would just like genuinely tell the kids, oh, Santa's coming down the chimney tonight. Like genuinely like making the kids believe in Santa. Yeah. Whereas my parents have just been like, no, he's a movie character. Like that Tim Allen movie. Nope, he's not real. Like that's how it was. That's how it's always been.
Yeah, well, that's just cultural differences.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and at the end of the day, Christmas is meant to be like a religious holiday. I say with air quotes on it because that's just not what it is anymore. But no one cares. If anybody that celebrates Christmas for the religious reasons isn't celebrating Christmas.
It's very commercialized.
It is.
It's way too commercialized.
Yeah, like so I've seen like way too many things on like social media and all that. People like saying like, oh, it's the capitalist holiday, like all this rubbish, like they're just thinking they're so cool and edgy because they're like against the system. It's just like.
But it is overly commercialized.
Yeah,
like we all know it. Yeah, exactly.
Like in
it's just how it is.
Yeah,
it's
like
just
in
how
the
it is.
IB Worldwide page, there were all these people just banging on like, oh, like what are you doing for the capitalist ceremony of like just all this rubbish that like they think like they're so cool and funny because they're so edgy when it's just the cringiest thing in the world. But
Oh.
it's like, oh, it's painful.
Yeah, Christmas. I guess what we take away from Christmas as like an ethnic family is like it's a sort of a time for family. I guess.
Yeah, it's a time
'Cause-
for giving and a time for family. It's
Oh, I
pretty
don't know
much-
about the forgiving part. We just sort of just get family around, eat chicken curry, like I said, and
That's
a bunch
fair.
of Indian food. That's like the extent of our Christmas.
Yeah, that's all good.
But
Sounds pretty. It's better than like I know a couple of my mates. Like one of my mates hosts for like 40 people. Like they hosted like Christmas lunch for like 40 odd people. Like their family did. It's like there was just like 40 odd people at their home at their house for Christmas. I couldn't do that. The most I've had for Christmas is like my cousins.
yeah,
And that's
couple years ago, 2016, I think, when me and my dad had just moved to Australia, the whole family, like basically my whole mum's side, like all of her siblings, and she has like 7 siblings,
Jesus.
and their kids were just like, yeah, we're coming to your house for Christmas, and
Christ.
because my mum had just happily invited all of them, and me and my dad were just like, okay.
Oh, dear.
And I love my family and all that, but like there were instances where it would just be like me, my dad, and my brother-in-law like washing
Or just washing the dishes.
40 dishes while they all just sort of sat there and drank wine, and it was kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I
like
feel
it
that.
was almost like
Yeah, there's just like
Yeah.
too many. Like you just can't deal with that. many
exactly,
people
yeah.
at the
You
same
just,
time.
it takes away from like what Christmas is meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel bad for my mum because like she was getting up us for just like leaving all the dishes for her to do after Christmas lunch, which is fair enough. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the dishes after
Okay.
because I barely do the. I'm literally saying I don't eat because I don't want to do the dishes.
Wow.
Let alone like doing.
How are you gonna survive as an adult?
That sounds like future Kyle's problem.
You're an adult in like what, 3-4 months? 3
Yeah,
months.
Not a bit. Way too short amount of time. Yeah, you're still you're 19 before I'm 18 though,
Yeah.
and you still don't have your P's.
Not relevant. Actually, it is very relevant.
Yes, it is true.
Um,
It is very relevant.
Not the issue though. It is not the issue. Oh.
Nah, driving's so... Actually, nah, it's overrated as. I hate everyone on the road.
Okay.
I'm surprised I haven't crashed yet, if I'm honest. Like, not because I'm, like, a bad driver or anything, just because, like, I'm always just trying to slam into... Like, I'm just driving, and, like, there's just so many, like, absolutely spastic drivers with me. And it's just, they're just so painful to deal with. Like, one day, I nearly got pulled out on, like, 4 or 5 times when driving home.
For doing what?
No, just pulled out. Like, I was just driving, and someone's just tried to pull out in front of me. And, like, I've like, slam on the brakes, like, swerve, like, flip them off because they're being dimwits.
God.
The amount of people I've just randomly flipped off when I'm driving for, they don't even done anything, mate. Like, this dude, like, literally when I was coming to yours just before,
Yeah.
I was just, like, driving down Somerset Drive.
Sure.
And, like, so I was, like, going around the roundabout, like, fairly quickly.
Sure.
And, like, I had this Audi on my inside, and he, like, started speeding up with me, like, silly. Like, I was in the right, like, I didn't need to get around him. But, like, I was just driving down, like, probably, like, 75, 80. And there's Audi's just, like, coming past me at, like, 80, like, 5, 90, like, trying to, like, show off that he's faster than me. So just as I'm, like, as I've, like, indicated off, I'm just, like, just flipping him off as he's going past me, just, like,
This is
get
the
out
type
of
of
my
person you are.
road, you half-wit.
This is the type of person you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. This is what all Australians like when they drive. Just no one cares.
Do you remember the time? I can actually have some stories of you, like, just being, like, not caring and just, like,
I really don't
getting
care about a lot of things.
getting pissed and then just reacting. You don't have, like, a...
I have no self-control.
Yeah,
though.
you don't
If
have
I get angry, I
self-control.
get angry.
Exactly.
And I'm
I
not gonna
remember,
stop myself.
this is probably the most relevant one. We were playing football one time, right?
Yeah.
And actually no, we had just finished playing football for the B team because we're not very good, and then the A team were playing after us for school.
Oh,
And
this
then-
is a cool legendary.
this
I
is-
love this story, bro.
And then so the A team were playing, and one of our mates in the A team, like in centre mid, gets decked by some guy or
Yeah.
something, and I think he reacts or something happens.
He gets sent off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy
No,
from-
the other team.
yeah, the
kid got
opposing
sent off,
school, their centre mid gets sent off
Yeah.
in all the nonsense. So he's coming out, he's walking towards the bleachers where we are,
Yeah.
and Carl says, "What happened?" And then the guy says, the guy just goes, "Oh,
He's like, oh, you can take it, but he
Yeah,
can
he-
give it, but he can't take it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, he's
bro,
like-
he shouldn't have reacted. That's all he's looking for.
Yeah.
He just loses his mind at me. So I just started talking shit to him. And then this mum comes
Yeah,
through from beside me and starts talking
his
shit to
mom
me. I'm like,
legit starts
"What is
defending him.
what is
It
your
was so
problem,
funny.
bitch? I was a 16-year-old kid at that point, and I got some mum getting up me for asking some kid what happened.
No, but like it's
What,
about
did I say something to
self-control.
mum? I gave that mum some lip. I remember that. I can't remember what
You
I
said,
said.
I think you said
I
something.
gave that mum some
'Cause
lip.
I think you were like, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I don't remember talking to you.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I was
asking
like,
you anything.
why are you getting involved? Was
Yeah, I don't remember asking you anything.
Like, what are you
That's
doing?
the thing. Like, I would never like. I feel like 90% of the population would never do that. They never just go like, "Oh yeah, like you shouldn't do that." Like, I wasn't talking to you. Like to just some mum.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
just chill out,
if she
bro.
wants to get in my shit, she can take it.
Oh my god.
She can give it, but she can't take
Oh
it.
my god. Kyle's the type of person to fight someone's mum.
Yeah, watch me, bro. I'll swing. So if some mum comes running up on me, bro, she's copping it.
You heard it
Left,
here
right,
first. Kyle
good night.
abuses women.
Yeah,
Dead
thanks.
silence.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Nah.
Nonsense.
No, but that was quite a comical situation.
I
I
love
feel like there
that.
are so many more. I just can't think of them. Like,
I'm trying to
where
take
you-
the card off Gandalf.
Oh, this is right. A lot of these occur when we're playing football, by the way. So this is a different game.
That's why adrenaline's all the way up, but that's why.
This is a different game, and so Kyle,
No, wasn't it the same one? Wasn't it
Nah,
the game
it wa-
before?
it wasn't the
I
same
swear it was.
it could have been
I
either
actually
way.
think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the same team.
We're playing a football match, and Kyle, being the centre back that he is, thinks he's Rio Ferdinand. Slides in.
I'm still pissed about that. That was a killer tackle.
It was a good tackle, but you went in hard, so I sort of see why it was a foul, but it was never a yellow card.
never yellow.
It was never yellow. At the most, it would have been like a foul for going in too hard.
It was rubbish.
But he gives Kyle a yellow. Wrong decision. Either way, Kyle tries to snatch the card out of his hand. Just this referee.
This is my second yellow at this point because I got a first yellow for not walking back quick enough with the ref for the wall. Like I said to the ref, like, oh yeah, I'll wait for you, ref. I'll walk back with you. And he was just like, nope, straight up takes the shot. I'm like, what? Nothing I'm doing is against the rules of the game. I'm coming
wasting?
back with you. No, it's not time wasting. It's like the best he could say is obstruction. But even still, like, I'm going back. As long as you're going backwards and making like a move to get back into the wall, it's fine. You're not doing anything. Like I've been taught that from like under 11s up, just how to annoy people. Like when I coach in under 11s and 12s, he was this crazy Portuguese bloke, and he would just tell us how to get away with things. Like he was saying, like if you're marking someone bigger than you at a corner, step on their heels. If they try to jump, they'll just like they won't fall, but they'll like just jump up like halfway, and like they can't get up. Like say like you're marking me at a corner. If you just stand on the back of my boots,
I was gonna say,
what am I gonna do?
I don't think you'd ever need that advice because
Yeah,
you're never
exactly.
going to be
But,
marking
for
someone
the,
bigger than you.
For the smaller people, like literally just stand on the kid's back of their shoe. What are they gonna do? Huh? Nothing. They get stuck and they like kind of trip a little. Not enough for a foul. Not enough so that he can get up and score. It is
Alright.
simple.
Logical, I guess, but
Yeah, it's not about doing things right. It's about doing things wrong, but knowing how to get away with doing things wrong.
and this is why Kyle will be in jail in 10 years.
10 years is a very much exaggeration. If I'm not in jail by the time I'm 18, I've done something wrong.
You're 18 in 3 months, so
Watch me.
I guess we will be seeing Kyle for the 10th episode of the podcast in the penitentiary.
Through a jail phone. Like Bobby Schmurder's verse on Stupid, just through the phone.
Yeah, I have no clue. Just that flew right over my head, that reference.
That's fair enough.
It would just be one of those.
I'm not really surprised.
This is a government phone call from the Australian penitentiary from inmate Kyle Moffat. And then,
I'll be a number at that point.
and then we will have to you'll have to refresh the call every 30 minutes because that's when it runs out.
I'll have to like slide in some
Yeah,
coins.
yeah.
So like a cheeky little payphone.
How do people get coins in prison?
Sex. Prison
No, but
sex.
wait.
They prostitute their bodies.
Is that a thing?
Oh,
I don't know, cause like I look,
Um,
like after watching Prison Break and all that, like where do they
no,
get the
I don't
money?
think they can get coins or anything. But they can get other things like taken into the prison and all that, and then they can sell them their bodies for it.
Wow, you know way too much information on this
Well,
on this
I kinda
topic.
need to know. I'm experienced. I need to be experienced. Sorry, I need to know what
okay.
I'm doing when I get in there.
If you could sneak one thing in the old prison wallet, what would it be? Assuming it's realistic. Not
Bail
like,
money.
you need a lot though.
Yeah, exactly. I could sneak that in a wallet.
Like a check.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be smart. Just like a crumple up check. Just
Or
stuff it up there.
just like a phone, pretty much. Just keep up to date with everything, hey? With like unlimited data.
Wait, no. You're so stupid. If it's bail money, why wouldn't you just
Yeah, I was
give it to
waiting-
your mum or something and then they can use it?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to figure out what's wrong with that.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, realistically, just like a phone or something, just to keep contact and like keep up to date with the outside
Ooh,
world.
but then you need the charger. If you didn't have the charger, it'd run out of battery after like the first day.
That's true. Well, then I can get two things. Lots of portable chargers. An infinite amount of portable chargers.
Okay, I don't think your backside can hold an infinite number of portable chargers.
Try me.
Right? I feel like
I'm sure.
if anyone, he's going to be the one that's that has
Try
that
hard enough,
capability.
anything's possible.
Kevin's moved on to Hitman at this point. I think he recognized how bad he was getting at Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm glad I couldn't. I was nearly.
Yeah,
last
some of
in
those
like
some of
the
those
time.
instances, Kevin, I was very. They were very suspect.
It was pretty horrendous. When you got BM'd there, Kevin, I got upset. When the dude started clapping at you and you just couldn't, when you were so spastic with your pump, that was pretty embarrassing.
Hitman 2 came out the other day, didn't it?
I
Yeah,
have
last
no
week.
interest in these games.
Oh, I love it.
I've never enjoyed these type of games.
Hitman? You've never liked Hitman?
No. I like Assassin's Creed. That's the closest to this type of game I'd like.
It is basically the same type of game.
Assassin's Creed is so good.
No, I really like Hitman, and the new one looks really good. I might get it. It's like open world enough for you to interact with things, but also it gives you a clear objective. So it's not like GTA 5 where like you just do whatever you want. Just like everything is open.
That's fair.
This one's just like there is like a
There's like a set thing you have to do.
yeah.
You have like other little bits. to
exactly
decide.
yeah.
So it's not too off center like GTA where you can do whatever the hell you want. But
Exactly.
it's not like too central that there's only the one storyline you can go down. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, no, Assassin's Creed is the best of all these type of games. Like the ones with like the clear story down the center, but like slightly to the side.
Yeah.
You have all those little missions.
I'd say Hitman's better.
Nah,
I really
know.
did enjoy Hitman though.
I think the original Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 are my two favorites.
Black Flag is quite good as well.
Yeah, I've never played that one. I never really like enjoyed it. After pretty much Assassin's Creed 2, I just like stopped caring. So I wanted to finish one of them before I finished the next one,
Yep.
but I just didn't get around to finishing it because it's a massive game. And like, what's it? So like me and my brother both had an Xbox each.
Yep.
Just so like we wouldn't argue and whatnot.
Okay.
Fair enough. So like one of them was set up on the big, like my one was set up on the big TV, like the living room TV, and his was set up on this little other TV just in the house.
I feel like that's already a point of argument between you two.
No, it was pretty fine. So then like but then at nights, like during the day it's fine, but then
Sure.
at nights when my parents are watching TV,
Sure.
if I want to play the Xbox, I got to go into that one. So one of my Xboxes I had all my Assassin's Creed 1 progress,
Yeah.
and then on one of them I had all my Assassin's Creed 2 progress.
Yeah.
And so if I wanted to play Assassin's Creed 2, I had to go on that Xbox. If I had to play Assassin's Creed 1, I had to go on the other one. So just like really slowed down my what's the word I want?
Progress?
Yeah, my progress in both
Jesus,
games.
how baked are
So
you?
like I'm not baking ciders. shut up.
Okay.
So like it just took me like way longer to finish both. Like I probably would have put in enough to both games to finish one of them. But since I've had to switch around so much, I'm just like halfway through both of them pretty much, which isn't the best.
That actually segues us quite nicely into one of the questions I had up there. There's been a little bit of debate on this. What do you think is the game of the year, 2018? I think it's quite clear cut.
We don't count Fortnite, do we?
I was going to say
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, 100% Fortnite.
Like it's not even close.
No, not even close.
Like it may not be my favorite game of the year. It may not be like the best game, but like
It is
the
changed.
amount of it's
changed.
changed the gaming industry. We can't even like. I find it quite cringy at times as well. Like I mean,
Yeah, of course.
I can't stand it. Like when 7-year-olds are like, oh my god! So yesterday, like I hit someone with a double barrel and like I killed him like one shot. Oh my god!
Double barrels aren't even the game.
Yeah, no, I know.
But yeah, like
Whatever.
there's like the cringy aspect to it, but there's
Yeah.
a cringy aspect to everything.
Oh,
Like, you have to expect that.
I guess the Fortnite cringy aspect is just larger than most.
Yeah, because it's just because of the age range. It's
Yeah,
that are
exactly.
Playing it.
All these little kids are playing it, and it's just a bit weird.
Yeah,
Like the way they're so hooked onto it. Like I really like it. I really like
Yeah.
the game. I think it's a really fun game. I enjoy it. Like it's a leisure thing. I play it with friends and stuff. But like when there's like 12-year-olds going like obsessing over it, then it's like okay,
Yeah,
stop
when like
now.
people start like as funny as it was, like you remember the orange shirt kid? Like
Yep,
that's
yep,
yeah, as cringy as that is, like it's pretty funny.
It's pretty
but
funny,
At the
yeah.
same time, it's really cringy.
It is.
There's like that balance that needs to hit. Because like there's like that demographic, like the Minecraft kids that are just coming through.
Yeah.
And then there's like the adults that are enjoying it as well. There's a real, it's like
And now Fortnite's got the bloody Minecraft mode now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's creative,
Basically Minecraft.
it's Fortnite's changed the gaming scene this year.
It definitely has,
completely. Like Black Ops 4 like pretty much removed their entire campaign. Like for the first COD ever, there's just no real single player mode, and they've replaced it with Blackout, which is the battle royale.
Battle Royale,
version.
yeah.
Like the battle royale has taken over.
Have you played Blackout?
No, I've not played.
I haven't
Black Ops 4
either.
yet. I was hoping for it for Christmas, but I
I've played it's
asked,
basically
so-
exactly like PUBG.
Yeah, by the looks of it, but with Black Ops guns. That's kind of the assumption, at least. It looks fun as. I was really looking forward to playing it, but I've not played COD for years. The last COD I properly enjoyed was Black Ops 3, and then before that, Black Ops 2. No, Black Ops 2. So when Black Ops 2, Ghost, which was dead, Advanced Warfare, which was dead, and then Black Ops 3, which is awesome, and then Infinite Warfare, which was dead, and then World War 2, which was dead.
Well, I sort of lost track halfway through because I've never been like a massive like COD.
Yeah, COD and FIFA have been the two games that I've grown up with.
Definitely FIFA for me. Obviously.
FIFA since like 06.
I feel like everyone sort of like the beautiful thing about FIFA is like not even football fans have to enjoy it. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's just such a sociable game.
Yeah, exactly. Like I play it all. Like literally, I've been on the phone with Cooper recently. Like heaps. Like we're not even playing like with each other or against each other. We're just like playing our separate games, just like on the phone chatting. Like just like it's just like a thing to do, just to like relax and all that. But, like last night at James's, like we were all just playing FIFA for ages.
Nice.
Like it's just like it's just like a social thing more than like a football thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's a game at the end of the day.
Speaking of which, FIFA, Gooner City, 10 episodes in, and you haven't watched a single episode.
Yeah, it's not my bro. If it was Ultimate Team, I would love it.
You're literally in it. There's literally a character of you starting every game. What more do you want?
I've watched a couple episodes actually. It's not bad. It's just like career modes. Like it's fun and all, but I get bored of them. Like Ultimate Team, there's always something new happening, but career mode just seems too repetitive. Like even like when I'm playing it myself, I just do like unrealistic. I can't do like a realistic one.
Yeah.
I get so bored.
Like sometimes I force myself to do a realistic one. Like
I just can't bring myself to it. Like literally, I started one on FIFA 18 at James's house because that's all he has.
Yeah.
First thing I did with Chelsea was sign Mbappe and Kimmich. Like that won't happen in real life. But like I'm gonna do it because that's what I want.
No, sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes it's like so easy to make it so unrealistic. I just force myself to make it realistic.
Yeah, like, there's a
I
couple
refuse to sign like star players.
Yeah, I do that like sometimes. Like I'd go like a championship club
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
and go from there. But I just get sick of that.
Yeah, sometimes it gets too boring.
It just gets so repetitive.
There was one day I was playing on my Arsenal career mode, which I kept realistic.
Yeah.
And my goalkeeper just like kept letting it, like it was Leno.
Cocked it.
He just kept like being broken and kept letting in like 5 goals a game. I was like, okay, no, I need a better goalkeeper. So then I just like got pissed and I signed Neuer within like 5 minutes. That's how easy it is. And
Yeah, exactly.
It needs to fix itself.
As well as that, I cannot play career mode games. I literally do the transfer window. I sim to January. I do the transfer window. I sim to
Like
May.
Football Manager, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Because that's all I care about. I don't really. I like making my team as good as possible. I don't care about my results.
Well, we better play 2 games later for Gooner City co-op episode
Of
11.
course. I'll just show you up as I always do.
We're playing on the same team, so you
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
show me
I'll
up.
show you up.
Okay. We've never actually put a co-op episode
Yeah,
online.
no.
We filmed
It's always
one
been against
video,
each other.
which I never put online because I didn't think it was good enough.
That's fair.
Which
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah, no, because we lost every game.
Yeah, there was no
remember that.
clear objective to the video.
yeah,
it was just like,
since we-
hey, let's make custom tournaments and just use this team, and it was just wasn't
And
very
we just
good.
lost every game.
Yeah,
It was so. I remember that actually. I was mad. That was before Fisher, wasn't it?
that was for fishing camp. Yeah, that was a good time fishing camp.
That was
actually.
awesome. You were on. No, were you on Fisher?
Yeah, Kevin was on
you
Fisher
were,
Camp, wasn't
right?
it?
Yeah. That's right. It was such a weird. It was like such a weird group of boys.
Yeah, it was literally all boys.
Yeah.
That's
I'm so
pleased.
glad it was all boys. I wouldn't have been able to deal with some of the.
This year it was chicks.
Yeah,
For
but it was like a
match.
good it was like that group of chicks though, all those boys that weren't mates with.
Yeah.
So that would have been all good. But like for us, like I can't imagine any of the chicks that would have went on Fisho that would have enjoyed their time, let alone
Yeah,
made
yeah,
like
yeah.
my time any better.
Yeah,
Like it was good, like seeing like Katie, Liv, and Solange and Tess when they came to South Australia. Like
Shout out.
like to this last half of the week.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like
You you
bailed.
bastard. You just
I just bailed to them.
you
I used them
were
for their food, their shower, and their phone charges, and it was awesome. I had no complaints whatsoever. It was all good.
It was a very nice trip actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was my first time camping maybe?
Yeah,
that was my first time camping.
Other than school camps, I've never been camping.
Um
That's James. Okay, I don't know the other
is
one.
it? I honestly don't know. I just see him online half the
Yeah,
time.
it's James.
He's gonna be like, why is Shuban joining my party right now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just leave, Kev.
Hit X first. Hit
start.
options. Hit leave party.
Half foot. You hit the wrong button like I was doing. PS4 is a garbage console. Hey, Kev.
Wait, Kevin was probably losing because you changed the binds earlier.
No, I didn't. The only thing I changed was edit, and he has not edited once.
Oh my god.
I changed nothing other than the edit button.
All I have to do is put it back to Builder Pro, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's back to normal.
Anyway, yeah. Well, just lost track there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. My dad never used to let me go on camps. So there was this one time. I think it was 5th grade. So we were all 11, and I was going to school in Singapore.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, they came to us and they were like, so the whole grade, the whole of grade 5 is taking like a massive field trip to Pulau Ubin, which is like this island, like between Malaysia and Singapore, I think.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're going to take the train there. Then we can go. We stay there for like a week. I was like, oh, that's so beast! Like, I'm so excited. I bring the form home to my dad. I'm like, he's like, what's this? I'm like, oh, it's camping trip next month. He's like, oh, okay, and he just said okay, but he never signed it. And then a few weeks later, I was like, can I have the consent form? I need to submit it back. And he was just like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, the consent form for the camp. He's like, but you're not going. I'm like, when was I told this? He's like, you're not going to this. I was like, what? I just never had an option for this.
What was his reason? Did he tell you?
He never gave me a reason. But here's the thing, story doesn't end there. A few weeks later, because Pulau Ubin got infected or some shit, something mad happened there. They changed the field trip to Johor Bahru, which is in Malaysia. Yeah. That's literally the state which my mom grew up in.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, now it's literally like I go there with my family once a year. Surely now I will be allowed to go to this place. I submit the consent form.
What are you doing?
Kevin's in a squad film there. Kevin's in a squad film there.
How do you leave? You'll be. Oh, true.
Just took fall damage. Hit options. No. Actually, yeah, hit the. Oh yeah, it is options.
Go across to you.
Hit circle on their names. I'm sorry. Wait, what? How are you in a server with 16 people?
It's Team Rumble.
Oh, you want to mute your mic?
Yeah.
Just
Unplug it.
No, then the audio comes out. Just on the headphones, on the mic part, slide the thing. There's like a little.
Slide the thing, Kevin.
Click, you should feel a click.
You're all gay. Everyone else in the lot. Oh, he's already turned it off.
Have you turned it off?
No, you didn't turn it off.
Did I?
No, it's not. No, it's not off.
Bro, it's not off, bro. Just turn it off, bro.
Just talk shit to them, Kevin.
Flick it.
You're all garbage. They don't know that, bro. Let's talk.
Kevin's talking to
shit
strangers on the internet. This is exactly what my dad wants me about. Anyway, so the trip's changed to Johor Bahru, and I'm like, okay, sweet. And my friends are like, yeah, surely your parents are gonna let you go to the country you were born in.
Yeah, exactly.
I take the consent form.
Go back home. Yeah.
I take from the consent form, but that's like, no, you're not going for this. I'm like, why? We're literally going there in December anyway. And he's like, you will die. He literally said that. I'm not exaggerating. You will die.
Oh my god. Mr. Christian's going in.
It's just
He's not taking any chances.
it's just an Indian thing, man.
Just straight up, not even like, oh, I'm afraid you'll get hurt. You will die.
Like Indian parents are like that. Russell Peters has a classic joke. I really love this joke. It's you know Russell Peters, right? The Indian comedian. Indian Canadian. He's such a funny dude. So he has this classic joke. So he was like, okay, when I was growing up, this is how the white mom told her kid not to play on the road, and how his dad told him not to play on the road. So the white mom would be like, honey, don't play on the road. And the kid would be like, why? She'd be like, if you play on the road, you'll get hurt. And if you get hurt, you'll make mommy sad. Do you want to make mommy sad? And the kid would be like, no. She'd be like, okay, so don't play on the road. And the kid would be like, okay. So like she gave like reasons and like explanations to it.
Yeah.
And then Russell Peters goes, okay, this is how my dad tells me not to play on the road. Russell, don't play on the road. You'll get hit by the car and break apart.
Break apart.
You'll break apart.
Disintegrate like Thanos. Just gone, just carked it.
I watched Infinity War again the other day, by the way. It's a good
Infinity
movie.
War. Yeah, that's the Thanos one, hey.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Like how you referred to it as
The Thanos one. Because I'm not a massive like Marvel person.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive superhero movie thing. I just know I'm like I don't keep up to date with that. I just know the Thanos one because I saw it and actually really liked it.
Speaking of which, I've asked this question to both my previous guests. I might as well ask you. What is your favorite movie of all time, you reckon?
Probably Wolf of Wall Street, if I'm honest.
Really? That's a good
I
movie.
don't watch many movies. There's one I've been wanting to watch for ages, but it literally just hasn't released in Australia.
Which one is that?
Jonah Hill, the other one Jonah Hill directed.
Oh,
mid-90s.
Mid-90s, that's right.
I really want to watch that. It looks awesome, but it's just not released here.
Really?
When I get home, I'm going to try and torrent it. Probably watch it tonight.
It's probably on F movies. I want to actually go check
it's
that.
not. It's
Are you sure?
it's just released for sale, like on iTunes Store and shit.
Mid.
No, or and what's it? The what's them call it? I can't count a documentary, can I? Because there's what's it? One that Illegal Civ made for the Cherry Bomb.
You can include documentary.
Yeah,
sure.
One of my favorite film thingos of any sort of description is the Cherry Bomb documentary.
By who?
Illegal Civ. It was for Tyler's album.
How long is it? Is it like a full-length film?
It's 45 minutes, and there's about 5 minutes on each song on the album.
So is it like a proper film, or is it like a YouTube video, like an extended YouTube video?
It is a YouTube video, but it's like properly filmed and all that. Like it's an actual, like it was released with the CD and all that, but it's on the dude's YouTube channel as well.
Okay. So would it be counted as an official film? If it's on IMDb, then you know what, I'll count it. What's it called?
Just search up Cherry Bomb documentary. It's one of the most interesting things I've ever watched, I'd say.
42 minutes long.
It should be. I'd be surprised if it's not on IMDb.
It's not on IMDb, actually.
Oh shit. Oh, you know what one of my favorite TV shows is Loiter Squad.
Is what?
Loiter Squad.
Never heard of it.
It's all the old Future Boys just skits, and it's literally just different like little skits, and it's so funny. It's one of my favorite things I've ever watched.
So sort of like Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, pretty much just a skit show. It's like 10 minutes of just different skits. Like, you know the video I sent to the Killer Memes last night? Or not last night, the other day?
Yeah.
Of like the 12 Years a Slave auditions?
Yeah.
That was one of them. Like, it is just absolute genius. It is one of the funniest things I've watched.
Alright. But, so, back to, so your favourite film of all time either be the Cherry Bomb documentary or Wolf of Wall Street?
I'd say, yeah. I don't like keep track of like what movies I've watched that I've really liked. I quite like the Grand Budapest Hotel. That was quite good.
That was okay, yeah.
What else?
See, I'm the complete opposite to you. I'm like the weirdo who keeps a list of his favourite movies of all time.
Yeah, no, I usually when I come out of I usually say like that was one of the best I've seen in a while if I like it, but I usually just forget about it pretty soon. Because unlike the TV shows, movies just don't have that replayability for me. Like if I see a movie once, I can't really watch it again.
You're a bit like Will and E, who I think it was on a podcast. He said he just can't sit down and watch a movie sometimes.
I can sit down and watch a movie. I just prefer to watch TV shows.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's it like? I don't have like the same like with Family Guy and The Simpsons. I could watch like that over and over again. I would still find it just as funny. Like with movies, like it's almost the same with like video games in a sense that I know what's going to happen, and I kind of like don't like that.
Okay.
Like I like the surprise of it, unless I really enjoy the movie. Like I remember we went on holidays to Tioman.
Where?
Tioman in Malaysia.
Tioman.
Tioman. Shut up. The same thing.
You say it like a white person.
Yeah. I wonder why I sound like a white person. Should do.
Okay.
Yeah, we went there. We went diving, and then like just when I was in the room, I think I watched the Lego Movie about 5 or 6 times over the course of like a week.
What?
Yeah, because I had it downloaded on my computer, and I really enjoyed it the first time. So I was like, oh, what else could I do? Oh wait, no, I know. My favorite movie of all time is Trainspotting. I lied. I do know that one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my favourite movie of all time. Definitely.
Kevin, what's your favorite movie of all time?
I don't have one, but
If you had to pick.
I think I'll come back to you.
You come back to me?
The anime.
Have you seen the Death Note, the American version? It's so
I've
bad.
not seen any anime, and
I've been watching heaps of anime recently. You know why? Because I watched...
You're a weeaboo.
What?
You're a weeaboo. Kevin, you know what a weeaboo is, don't you?
What's a weeaboo?
I think the person who like is obsessed with anime.
Oh, okay.
Weeaboo.
No, because the other day I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And
how was that?
It was
That
incredible.
looks awesome. Yeah,
Like,
actually, I saw the trailer for that, and I was like,
It was
this
mad.
Actually, looks hilarious.
like it's funny. It's like action-packed.
And the soundtrack's good.
Soundtrack is amazing.
There's a Vince Staples feature on it.
There's heaps of songs that you would like as well.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to a bit of the soundtrack. It's actually really good.
But it was just an unbelievable film. Probably like maybe second best of the year. I'd say behind Infinity War.
Oh, was that this? Did that come out this year?
What, Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah, in May.
In May.
What is wrong with you?
Bro, I thought it came out like, oh my god. I didn't realise that was this year. Oh, I guess like Thanos memes only came to be. Oh yeah, no, actually no, because the game mode was out that around then.
Fortnite game mode.
Yeah.
I remember playing that. I got the gauntlet. I got very excited.
I've never got it.
And I still didn't get a VR. I still didn't win the game, despite the fact that I got the gauntlet.
The fact that you just called it a VR instead of a victory royale kind of annoys me. I just say victory royale all the time now. Like, whenever I do something good, like that was such an epic victory royale.
It's just...
Or that was such an epic Fortnite game moment.
Just so much in your mouth, you know, it just doesn't roll off.
Just say dub.
Dub.
VR.
Alright. I still didn't get the dub despite the fact that I got a bloody Infinity Gauntlet.
I'm not even surprised. That
Meanwhile-
game mode was awful. I didn't like that.
I thought it was quite fun actually. Actually, killing Thanos was too difficult.
Oh, I just avoided it pretty much. I didn't use the gauntlet once. I just never went close to it. Feel like I had to.
One time it just landed next to me, I was just like, okay, sweet.
Who should like
Because
that?
it was in Loot Lake, because, you know, I always go to Loot Lake.
You know, the real drop spot. It actually is good now, but look,
It is actually good.
Lake is an all good drop spot.
Meanwhile, Kevin's struggling. Oh, Kevin got a kill. Oh, then he died.
Raped right behind by Nibbler. Futurama. I love Futurama. It's the best show, I reckon. It's one of my favourite shows.
Of all time.
Yeah, I'd say. That, Futurama, Family Guy, Simpsons, Rick and Morty, The Office,
Office UK or US?
US. In-Betweeners.
Oh my god, the in-betweeners. Yo, there was a meme I think I retweeted. It was if you start watching the In-Betweeners season 1 episode 2 exactly at like 11:56 p.m. at 47 seconds and 23 milliseconds, you will go into the new year with Will Mackenzie saying, "Well, that was effing dreadful." And I was like, okay,
That's
sweet.
awesome. I have no idea what I'm doing for New Year's. Kevin, is any like your mates having a party?
Type one, yeah,
Is he actually?
yeah.
As if I didn't get invited.
Do you want me to?
How many
ask him?
people are going?
20?
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah, it's not big.
I
It's
thought it
not
was like
big
an
at all.
actual party.
It's just like his really close mates.
Yeah, all good then. No. And I thought it was like just like an actual party like Sierra's was last year.
I don't know if I'm going there though.
Why wouldn't you?
I
I'm
mean,
pissed.
really don't want to say it on the podcast, but I think Kevin knows. Do you know Kevin?
What?
Why I might not go to Tags?
Well, no.
Is it because of people going?
Someone.
Oh no.
You're invited.
Don't say it on the podcast, Kevin.
You edit that out.
No, you're very far away. No one heard it.
I didn't even hear what he said. Wait. I'm so confused. I'm just like so out of the loop.
Yeah, you are out of the loop. A lot of
Yeah,
things
I'm-
happened.
I
A lot of
think-
emotionally deep things happened to me at the start of this holidays.
No, yeah.
And I'm saying it on the podcast. Brilliant. Not even close.
Well, I thought that's why. Oh,
Why would I be bothered about him?
okay. Fair enough. I understand that. Oh,
Yeah.
Shuban, you poor thing.
I could tell you about it later if you want.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah, that
whole
sounds
whole
awesome.
drama about it. Obviously not now because I don't want.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't,
yeah, of course
I don't
not,
want
of
all
course
8
not. Of course
listeners
not
to
now,
find
yeah.
out. You know?
This is the entire life exposed on the Shuban Gooner podcast.
All 8 listeners. Yeah.
Anybody that's made it 50 minutes deep into this podcast does kind of. I'm sure they deserve to know. If they're that dedicated to the Shuban Gooner podcast. Then they deserve.
One of my friends actually listens. He's like the only one because he. Shout out to you, Addy. You're the only intelligent one because everyone else they're like,
the intelligent one.
Yeah, legit. Because everyone else is like, oh, why is there no video? It's so unentertaining. You're not meant to stare at the screen for 2 hours. You're just meant to just like listen.
The only way I'd put the I had a podcast I was listening to about Frank Ocean and all his albums and all that. And what I would do pretty much is just I'd put it on whenever I had a free moment of time, because like I was really enjoying it. Like I'd put it on like to go to sleep. I'd put it on if I'm just like driving somewhere. If I'm just like playing Xbox by myself, I just like
the only time I put it on is when I'm playing PlayStation by myself.
Yeah, it's
with when I'm playing like FIFA, just grinding it out, just watch True Geordie in the background.
Yeah, exactly. I still need to watch the Christmas podcast. That was so funny.
With Stephen Tries, Alex,
Stephen Tries, Alex, Will, and Jack. Oh,
Jack, mate, yeah.
Bro, that'd be so good. I love the XO boys.
Yeah, they're great. Have you seen the whole drama with Jeremy Lynch?
Yeah, of course I have.
He's a bit weird, isn't he?
I hate Jeremy Lynch.
Have you listened to Jack Mate's podcast, the Happy Hour podcast?
Bits of it, yeah.
I'd say that's my favourite podcast at the moment. I'd say that's better than True Geordie's one.
Ooh,
True Geordie's one is really good. True Geordie's one is really good, but I've like Jack Mate's podcast.
To like a couple bits of it. I quite like Simon and Randolph's podcast.
What's good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
That one's like I've been watching like snippets of that. It's fairly entertaining, I reckon.
There's a podcast which I'm starting right now. I'm only 1 episode in, so I don't know how good it is yet.
Yeah.
It's Cody Ko.
Oh yeah.
Cody Ko and Noel Miller. Yeah, they have a podcast.
Huh.
And it's they are probably my favorite YouTubers of 2018, just because they're so funny.
No, Will and Ian Steven are my 2 favorites. And no doubt in my mind. Or C-Day.
Who?
Fortnite YouTuber. He's one of my favorites as well. I love C-Day. They're probably my top 3 of the year.
Who's that guy you tweeted about the other day when you got like 1 view? First view.
The Needle Drop. He's a music bloke.
Oh,
He's like a music review person. Like he was doing list week. Yeah, that was garbage, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know how Kevin didn't kill it.
So yeah, he does list week, and like I'm quite interested because he's like he's like the music review person. Like he's the music review person on YouTube, and he's really entertaining, Melonhead. So yeah, I was just listening. I was like waiting for the notification. Got on that so quick.
First for you. How many subs does he have?
Oh, like a mil or so.
Jesus, and you were the first one. That's very impressive.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Not gonna lie.
I'm crazy.
Look at Kevin getting 4 kills in a Royal Rumble.
His videos are so interesting. They're another one I just put on because he does album reviews.
Oh, right.
And he's doing that for like 6 years now. I think maybe more on his YouTube channel. Guess how many 10s he's given out?
Honey, what?
Guess how many 10s out of 10 out of 10 out of 10s he's given? Guess.
I don't know how many videos has he made.
Oh, like he's been doing music reviews for like over 7 years.
100.
5.
Oh. And these are for albums?
Yeah.
So which ones have gone for 10s?
To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick.
No idea. I'm not in with this type of look.
You would have heard of it. Kids See Ghosts by Kanye and Cudi.
No clue.
What else? He's given two that I don't know, 2 random bands, and then The Money Store by Death Grips.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't expect you to know that. If you knew the Death Grips album, I'd be impressed. Like I was listening to that when I was mowing the lawn the other day.
You mow the lawn? Jesus.
What do you mean?
We literally just had a conversation about how lazy you are, and then.
Oh yeah, no, but I wasn't doing it for me, bro. If I had the choice, I would not be doing. I wouldn't do anything.
Kevin got a VR in a Royal Rumble.
Who's my guy?
And he's doing the injustice, of course he is.
My guy, that's great, mate. Yeah, what's it? No, I wasn't doing it because I told my parents that. Oh yeah, I was going to mow the lawn because it was getting a bit long. I had to left it for ages, and then like I mowed it once, and they were like, oh yeah, you have to go back over it again because like it was long as.
Okay.
So like they were like, oh yeah, you just have to go over it with like a lower setting so it's the blades closer to the ground. I just didn't do that.
Okay.
And like I said to them, I did on like in the morning the day before, and they got back. They were like staying overnight in Brisbane, and then the next day they got back. And so on Friday about 2 p.m. like 1:30, I was like, okay, I actually have to do this gardening, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble. And so I packed the car with all these palm leaves, took it to the dump, and then drove back home. It was 34 degrees. It felt like 40 according to my weather app.
Okay.
I had to mow the lawns up and down in that.
For you.
It was crazy, bro. I made the biggest goof for myself. I like stitched myself up so hard. And you know the worst thing? It ran out of petrol. Like this.
Does it have petrol?
Yeah.
I don't know how these things work.
Lawnmowers run off fuel, bro. Yeah. So or the one we have at least does. So like, and we didn't have any more petrol. So like, there was this one tuft of grass that I couldn't do. And I just missed it. It was just like before, just like the thing just carked itself, and I just couldn't bloody mow the rest of the lawn. So it was just like one little patch of grass that I didn't mow, and then the rest of it was fine. And it was the most annoying thing to look at for the rest of the day.
I literally cannot relate because I don't think I've ever mowed the lawn. I just haven't, you know.
I only started doing it like fairly recently, but like after Cairns moved out, like I'm having to do everything.
I think because
pretty whack.
we grew up, we had a maid.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah,
in Malaysian thing, that makes me sound really spoiled, by the way.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
In Malaysia, Singapore, and the Philippines, in Southeast Asia, if you don't have a maid, it's like it's more common to have a maid than not have a maid.
Yeah, especially. Like we had one in Malaysia.
Yeah, exactly.
Rose was awesome, bro. She was so good. And then we've had au pairs as well.
Yeah, what?
Like nannies.
Okay, yeah.
Like we've just had them pretty much like our whole lives, like until we were like 13, 14.
What?
Yeah, just like pretty much just someone to help like do shit around the house. And
Oh, you don't mean like
Like
okay. I thought when you said nanny, you thought you meant like sort of babysitters, but more frequent.
No, like they lived with us and shit, but like
So basically maids.
to an extent, except
They just don't do as much.
more babysitters than maids, but like
Okay.
more like
So they cook for you and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
But
or
they
like-
don't like sweep the floors.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like
feel
they just
you.
like help us, like they'd take us to school. They'd like do things around the house. Like nothing crazy.
Nothing
Like,
crazy.
they weren't maids by any stretch. But like they weren't like they just like do things around the house pretty much, and like live with us and get paid for it.
That is the ideal lifestyle. Is it though?
Well, to an extent, it's good practice. Like a couple of it's weird, but because I'm like friends with some of them on Facebook. Like some of them are like pregnant, having their own kids, and
Oh, wow.
like I've just been practice for them. Think about it.
You've
And
been practice for mothering.
I was an absolute horrid kid. I would have hated.
I imagine you would be. Like I have no doubt.
I would have.
I feel like you'd have been so annoying. Like,
Yeah, no, I really
not even
would,
kidding. I
yeah.
feel like you'd have been so
I
annoying.
was awful. I was so annoying. I still am to an extent.
the nanny just goes, just like asks you what do you want for dinner, and then you just go like, I'm talking to you. I don't know where.
Just start talking shit. Just start.
Yeah.
Are you an expert? Huh? You want some? You want some of this? Huh?
That's the type of person
Just
you
start like squaring up to him. That'd be crack up. Nah, what's it? Yeah, no, I was a bit of a absolutely horrid kid, to be fair.
No doubt in my mind. How long have we been going for? 57 minutes? Might close up soon because we've got to do that video. Gonna City episode
80s,
11.
bud. You're not going clubbing till way later, bro. It's 3 o'clock.
What are you talking about?
Not golfing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Top golf.
You're a dick.
Kevin just boogie bombed his own teammate. Someone's getting banned.
Oh my god.
Have you ever reported someone on Fortnite? I have once because
Yeah.
they were teaming in a solos.
Yeah, that's the main one.
I can't stand that.
Yeah,
like
it's so scummy.
I killed one as well, and the next one just shoots me out of nowhere. Like, what are you doing? So unfair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I like pulled up so hard, I've absolutely raped one of them, and then just get shot by his mate. And
Jesus
like,
Christ.
What the hell happened there? Or like, I'm like mad fighting someone, and then this other dude just runs like from beside him, and just like kills me. I'm like, what do I do?
Exactly.
There's nothing I can do in this scenario.
Exactly.
It's so rubbish. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Well, I remember, when team killing was a thing, it was the best.
Bro, low-key it's still a thing. Like,
Yeah, kind of. You could mess with people so hard. It was awesome. Like I remember me and Coop went into a squad field game, and all we did was we dropped with this like Kiwi dude out of Mike,
Sure.
and we just killed him and just kept shooting him, kept just killing him,
oh my god.
and like we'd trap him.
And that's why it's been taken out of the game.
We'd trap him in pyramids, and he was so fun. He was so good about it though, because like he didn't like get all skits at us like you'd almost expect him to.
Yeah, most people would report you.
Yeah, he was just like laughing like bros, like he was like telling us like asking us to stop and all that, like in the most like polite, like just in the most like baked Kiwi way I've ever heard. Like he was very visibly not in a state of of any sort of sobriety whatsoever. It was just this.
Stop, bro. Stop.
It was just this Kiwi as.
Stop doing it, bro.
He was like, bro, stop it, bro.
Stop it, bro.
I loved it. That was one of my favourite experiences. And me and Cooper were just losing our mind. Because we've never played with game mics. Like, they can't hear us. So it's just these two random players just like dicking on the same dude over and over and over. It was too funny. Or like, it would be bad, like, play with Henry and James. Like, they used to scab loot so hard. Like, the amount of times I've got killed for my scar was ridiculous. Like,
I'm going to be honest.
They just shoot you and steal your
I've
loot.
low-key done that a couple times, even like recently. Like, my teammate will be knocked, and then they'll be like, okay, revive me. But I know they've got like a purple bolt.
That's
and then,
scum.
And then I'll be
That's
like, yo,
scum.
yeah, no, I have to fight these guys. And they're like, no, revive me now. And I'm like, no, I have to fight these guys. And then I'm like, oh, dude, I actually tried. And then I grabbed the purple bolt.
But then the other dudes just come and kill you. Because you're not good enough to take on the rest of the squad players.
You know what? This season, I had a 7-kill VR solo.
No way.
I actually did.
I've not even got a solo in this season, I don't think.
Actually.
That's because I don't really play solos much anymore.
Oh,
I only
fair
play
enough.
solos if I'm like waiting for someone to get on, pretty much, or if I'm super bored.
Oh, fair
And
enough.
FIFA's making me want to die. Otherwise, I just jump in the Discord and wait for someone to get on.
What do you think of FIFA this year?
It's awesome. It's my favourite FIFA in a while. Because I'm actually
Really?
good at it as well. Like
This is true actually. So here's a little tidbit for you guys. Couple months ago, I hosted a FIFA tournament in which I came second, runner up to you and Rogers.
Guess who beat you in the other day at FIFA?
You?
With this guy.
Actually?
Yeah.
Did you guys play?
Yeah, I beat him 3-1 at Ultimate Team.
Alright. Well, so I lost to Ewan in the final, and Kyle wasn't here because he had to do something, so he couldn't attend.
I had to prepare for my IOP.
Oh, that's right.
IOC, sorry.
He had to do something for IB, and therefore he couldn't make it. So then Kyle, of course, starts this whole thing. I could be in all of you, and then I think Ewan was the one that's like, I'm pretty sure Nay and Nahal and Shuban are all better than you, Kyle. And then Kyle just out of nowhere just goes, yeah, Nay and Nahal probably are. Well, no, not Shuban. I beat him any day. I was like, what?
I would beat you any day.
I was like, what?
I would beat you any day.
I came second in my own tournament. I feel like that deserves some praise.
I'd probably beat Nain and Nahal actually in this year. Now that I've played it and know how good I am at it.
Nahal's actually better than Nain when I played.
I'd beat them both.
Weird flex, but okay.
No, it's not a weird flex. It's a fair.
We have to have a game later.
Yeah,
we
of
have
course.
to have a game.
Definitely. I'll play Kevin as well, just to boost my confidence. If I lose, I'm playing Kevin straight away.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't know the controls.
That's the
Kevin,
point.
I hate you, Kevin. I put you in Lunchtime Lads Season 2 as a character. You never watched an episode. You asked me to as well. I remember I was editing the first episode, and I was like, you want to be a character in the game? And he was like, yeah, sure, can I? And I was like, alright then. And then he never pays attention to it.
Oh,
I hate you, Kevin. I did. Like, Capital One Cup games. That's a really bad cup, by the way, Kevin.
You did not play him.
You wouldn't know. You didn't watch.
I watched season 2 for a bit.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Season 1 you watched, didn't you?
Season 1 I watched. Yeah, I watched it all.
Everyone watched season 1, but I don't know why. It's the worst season. I think because it was new.
Yeah, exactly. It was new, and it was like the idea was fresh.
Yeah.
And it was all the Somerset kids, so you could easily plug it.
Exactly.
Like as soon as you started putting people I didn't know, I was like,
that's only this season.
I didn't have.
No, but that's because this is the conclusion. You know, I wanna. No, but you get why I did that, because...
Yeah, no, of course, because it's not just your Australian mates that watch your YouTube and all that.
No, it wasn't that. It was like, I could have kept it as Lunchtime Lads, just Australian mates, but it was getting kind of weird, because there were people on there
that you didn't like anymore.
That I didn't particularly like, or I didn't speak to in real life.
Not to name, I won't name names, but I know exactly some of them.
Yeah, and I was just like...
Kevin.
What the... And I was just like, playing with them, I was like, oh... Cutting inside, that's a shot. What a goal! What a player! And I was like, I don't know this person. I just feel uncomfortable doing this.
Yeah, I feel that actually. Yeah,
So
some of the grade above us, like Steve-O and all that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good idea, but
it was a good idea.
It was a bit weird.
Yeah, I can
like it was so strange.
Because they were in the Killer Bee, so like they had the
but I
I
just put like grade 12s who like I didn't speak to, and it's just like this is a bit weird.
Yeah, you just like knew.
Yeah, it was strange.
In the team?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It was strange, dude.
Yeah.
But now this season it's fully obviously
just
people
mates,
I know, including you and whatnot. So
I'm the best. Am I good? Am I playing good for you?
I don't know. I haven't filmed an episode in like 3 weeks.
I've not watched one in about like 2 months, so that's why I was asking.
I'd say they're better than the other episodes of the other seasons. Well, no,
I watched a couple of them, and the editing has improved like tenfold.
Yeah.
Some of your edits have been really funny, and I've actually really enjoyed it.
And that's why you should watch my
I'll watch
video yesterday.
I'll get round to it eventually.
No, I'm not kidding. You like, I don't care if you don't watch any of that. Watch yesterday's video.
Yeah,
That's what you need. The Maggie Pedaskila challenge. Go pick yourself up a packet of Maggie Pedaskila, sponsored by Shuban Gooner. No, they sponsor me actually.
Yeah, exactly. Maggie didn't. You're not sponsoring Maggie noodles, bro. I don't think they need.
Maggie noodles. Maggie.
That's what you know what I mean, bro.
White people, man. White people.
They had the monster noodles, didn't they? Is that Maggie? Or am I tripping balls?
Noodles.
They used to be
sure.
the best, bro, in Malaysia. I used to have them all the time.
Nah, it's my mate. Don't accept.
Yeah, Shuban's not very good with his mates.
What? No, I play with them usually, but I'm not gonna play with them now.
True.
Yeah.
Not with the boys around. You never play duos with some random with like one of your mates from outside of school, like just outside that's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have run my Xbox. Could have set up play duos.
What's the point though? You'd just be downstairs, I'd be upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have to like move a TV to
Yeah.
a different room.
Lockie's played with one of my mates from Philippines though. They know each other now.
That's pretty crack up.
Because one time I was just playing with my mate Shub, and then
oh yeah, that's right. You have like a mate called like Shubub.
Yeah.
Like Shub with an H on the end.
How do you know that?
Because I see him on Instagram. He liked my comment on your latest post.
Yeah.
Did you notice exactly what I did? It's the exact same comment as Nayan.
Nayan, yes.
So since Nayan's like, oh, you've grown so tall, but you're taller than him. I've just now.
But yours is actually relevant because you're actually a tall
exactly.
person. Nayan's didn't make much sense.
That's the point, because Nayan's like put that in, and it's like, and he's not tall, and you've like called him out for not being taller than you. So
then I was like, now Kyle's called me out.
Yeah, exactly. It was so. I actually really found that quite funny when I did that. To your right, Kevin. Yeah, straight now. No.
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Kevin, please, Kevin.
Oh my
Kevin, please.
Oh my god!
Finally,
You are garbage.
Finally, Kevin took about
This
16
is
shots to
You're
kill one
somehow
person.
worse than Shub.
I'm not actually that bad anymore. You saw that snipe?
I'm sorry.
Wait, after this, we'll go to a game of Royal Rumble each, and whoever gets the most kills is the best.
You're going to win. You're a nerd at
I just
this.
want that proof, bro. Actually, no, I need a dookie first.
We'll play FIFA first. Afterwards, we'll play.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll record and then we'll get all the recordings done.
Yeah, it's just one video.
Hello to everybody that's still left. I love you all, and Shuban has an incredibly attractive personality.
I do. Certain people don't think that though.
Ooh, that's an L. Not personality-wise, you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks-wise, you're about actually, no, I can't describe it in words. Numbers though, about a 4. And a good day.
I'd say since the weight loss and since the haircut, maybe like a 10 on a good day.
Out of 100, maybe, yeah.
Okay then. Sorry, Mr. David Beckham over here.
Thank you. That means a lot. The only thing I have like David Beckham is swaz.
Don't say swaz. Please don't say swaz.
Swaz.
Jeremy Lynch stuff.
Looking like a wet wet wipe in your Audi.
You don't need a mask when you're with me.
But I watched that actual thing after I saw. Like,
it's weird, eh?
It is proper weird.
It's strange.
But
if I make
it's just the way he's literally just saying it in like a slightly demonic. But you don't need a mask if you're with me. I don't care about your past or your history. It's just weird. Like,
but why has he got a Batman suit on? It's so out of place.
Honestly, that's just why has he done it?
Oh, Kevin got a kill, Kevin. Like a decent one as well.
Oh my god, Kevin!
Kevin's a monster with a thermal scope tail. Anyway, I think an hour and 8 minutes in.
Well, I have questions for you, Shub. Actually,
hit me. We do have time.
Because you've been saying like whenever I brought up music, you're like, oh, I don't know it. What music do you listen to?
How about I take a look at my Spotify playlist?
Yes. Are your Spotify Wrapped?
Oh no, that's nah.
Why not?
I already checked that because that's my Spotify Wrapped. I'm not embarrassed of it or anything, but
you sound embarrassed.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm embarrassed because I acknowledge how embarrassed I sound. But music on there wasn't just. I looked at it and I was like, really? 2018? Because it was just stuff from like 2016, 2015. I was like, really? That's my most listened. I think my most listened song of this year was "It's Strange" by K-Flay and Louis the Child from the FIFA 16 soundtrack. And I was like, what? Are you sure?
Oh my god, Kevin!
Kevin the Monster with gold.
Yeah. So like, what are your top albums of the year?
Sicko Mode, wasn't there?
albums.
Yeah.
Let's get an album.
Sorry.
Like,
Astro
what are
World.
your
Astro World
fair.
was on there.
That's fair.
Scorpion was on there, I think.
True. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Scorpion
It
personally.
was okay. Top 3 Drake songs. Go.
Oh, but you can't put me in a spot like that.
Exactly.
Hang on, let me get up a couple.
I think I can.
I can't name it off the top of my head, but
I think I can. So
tell
I'll
you
go first. I'll go first. Non-stop. I really like.
Yeah,
Non-Stop.
same. That was really good. I don't think that'd be my top 3, but
I really like Blem. I think it's really underrated.
I didn't listen to Scorpion.
No, not from Scorpion. What's the one before Scorpion?
Oh, I didn't even. I listened to that even less. More Life.
What was that? What was it called?
More Life.
More Life. That's right. Yeah, I really liked Blem. And third one, I don't know. I think I'd have to go for something very generic, like
Hotline Bling.
no.
Hotline Bling's all
Probably
right.
God's Plan. Third, I guess.
That's fair. I think my number 1 be Redemption.
Okay.
Marvin's Room would be up there.
Okay.
What are some other ones? I'm just going through his albums, like finding songs. Views is his best album, definitely. Western Road Flows, Child's Play, Pop Style, Summer's Over, Interlude, Fire and Desire, Views, Keep the Family Close, 9, You With that whole album's so good. Jumpman, of course, that's a good one. Big Rings is pretty good with Future.
No clue, but sure.
Most of the if you're reading this, it's too late. Like 6 God, Know Yourself, 10
Yeah,
Days,
yeah.
NG, Legend, 6 Man, 6 PM in New York, 6 PM in Toronto, I think, or one of them ones. What's it? Hold On, We're Going Home, Too Much. He's fully deserved. Like Drake gets that much shit, but
Yeah.
he's fully deserved to be at the top.
He
He is stupidly good. Like as much hate as he gets, he is good. He deserves where he is in rap and where he is in the music scene. In
I've just seen
general.
a bunch of tweets, like, because Harry
Yeah,
tweets
because
them.
Harry Smith fucking retweets all of them.
Yeah,
Likes all of them.
and it's just like, if you had to kill one of these rappers in this industry, who would you? And then it's like Kanye, Drake, Travis, and then like I don't know, Tiger or something, and then like just a million people
Drake.
reply like, "Oh, Drake is like nowhere close to them. Like lyrically, he's just not even on the same page."
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
Drake is fully he's one of the best rappers. As much hate as he gets, he is one of the best rappers. I'd say he's probably in my top 10.
all right,
Who's your top 3? Top 3 artists.
right now,
Yeah.
Drake, I guess. I don't listen to as many as you, so obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, let's take a look.
I can name mine to you right now. Oh,
Childish Gambino, definitely.
yeah, that's fair. He's in my top 5. Oh no, not top 10 as well.
Like artists in general, or just rappers?
Artists in general. Rappers first, but artists in general as well.
All right, so is Gambino a rapper?
Yeah,
I guess,
I'd class him as a rapper.
So rappers, I guess, Childish Gambino, Drake, and I don't listen to that many, but I guess I'd say I quite like Kanye, to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah, Kanye is quite good. Ye was really good. I didn't properly listen to Ye when it first came out, and I've been listening to it a bit recently.
Well, what's your favorite Kanye song of all time?
Ooh, it's kind of cheating, but Frank's track's up there, which is literally just Frank Ocean for 45 seconds. Like,
Is that so? How is that a Kanye song?
because it's on his it's on Last Published.
Oh, okay.
So it's cheating. It's technically a
So it doesn't count. Second best then.
One
that Kanye actually sings in.
What's it? Runaway's up there.
Okay.
Runaway's very good. I used to love that.
Mine's like just so clear cut. Definitely Ultralight Beam.
Fair.
Like, oh, that is such a. It's just such a like. I feel like crying when I listen to that.
N-words in Paris.
N-words in Paris. That's right.
I can't say it on YouTube, can I?
Not like you would say it if you weren't on YouTube, would you, white friend?
I'm not white. No one knows that. What's it? Power, All the Light.
Power, yeah, classic.
They're good. I need to listen to 808s and Heartbreaks. I've never really listened to it.
Okay.
But like it seems like it's one of his best. What about from Graduation? Nothing really. Late Registration, Touch the Sky.
Okay, yeah,
Fiasco.
Tosca, good one.
Gold Digger's really good. Diamonds from Sierra Leone's quite good.
I haven't heard that one
Memory.
actually. Should.
All Falls Down, Jesus Walks. Too.
Jesus Walks, classic.
I think All Falls Down is one of my favourites.
Okay.
I think that would be my probably next favourite after, whatchamacallit. Oh, No Church in the Wild is good as well. I really quite like that. Made in America. These are all just the Frank features as well.
So,
I'm pretty selective.
What will be your top three?
Top three rappers?
Yep.
Tyler, Earl.
Frank Ocean.
No, he's not a rapper.
Okay.
Maybe currently probably Cardi.
Okay.
Playboy Cardi.
Mm-hmm.
If not, ASAP Rocky.
Oh, I do quite. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was going to say I quite like A$AP Rocky, but I only like one of his songs, and that's it.
That's all good.
Yeah,
so probably my top three would be Earl, Tyler, and then either Rocky or Cardi.
Yeah. What about artists in general? I'm going to predict, okay?
Earl, Tyler, Frank.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Simply put.
My top three artists would be Gambino for sure. I'd say K-Flay. Do you know K-Flay?
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a chick. She did, it's sort of like, I don't know how to classify her music. It's like sort of the same style as Imagine Dragons, however you classify that.
Yeah, kind of like Rocky. Like pop rock.
Yeah. It's that. K-Flay there.
That.
And third one, I guess Drake. I do quite like Drake.
Rex Orange County would probably be next up for me.
Oh, I do quite like Rex Orange County.
Orange County's awesome.
FIFA 17 was actually what introduced me to him. What was it? Never Enough?
Yeah. No, that's exactly the one from Apricot
Classic.
Princess.
Kevin just got ruined again.
His music's so good. My top five artists would be Earl, Tyler, Frank, Cardi, Rocky, Rex.
That's
Vince,
6.
Childish.
Okay.
And then Drake. And then...
This man said top 10, then listed 9.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking of my last one. Probably Travis even. I think Travis would close out my top 10.
Fair enough. Right, Kevin, we're close to ending. Do you have an answer to your favourite film of all time?
Oh, shit.
This man wasn't even thinking. He was busy getting kills with his thermal scope tail.
Exactly. This is my 8 kills there.
8 kills, Jesus.
I don't know.
Oh, you're garbage.
You got to pick one.
Moana, there you go.
Fair enough. That's a very lovely film. It's a lovely
That's
film.
adorable.
Thank you.
Have you seen Coco?
No.
Oh, that's some sad shit, dude.
I don't want to watch sad movies, bro. Sad
Bro,
movies
I
make me
cried in
sad.
Coco. That's
I don't
so
want to
sad.
watch sad movies. If I want to be sad, I'll just be sad. I'll be sad by myself.
So a quick note, if you guys ever want to feel sad, don't forget to watch a movie called The Green Mile. Probably the saddest film I've ever watched in my life.
I've never heard of it.
Cried so much.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, I think that's a good note to end it on.
Yeah,
On Brokeback Mountain. Brilliant. How long is the film?
Hour and 20. Just about.
Hour and 17, yeah. So yeah,
What is these?
thank you, Carl Moffat,
You are
for
very
being...
welcome. It is my pleasure. It is always good to be on the Shuban Gooner channel again. And I'm keen for my return.
Yeah, next step is showing your face on Gooner City episode 11.
My face has been seen multiple times.
Yeah, I know, but
Everyone knows who I
the
am.
return.
Anybody on this channel that doesn't know who I am doesn't deserve to be on this channel. They should automatically unsubscribe until they know me.
Thank you, Kevin, for being in the background
Thank you, Kevin.
and ramping up my KD. Oh, it doesn't count, does it? Because Royal
It
Rumble.
means
God
nothing.
damn it.
The games
Means
that actually
nothing.
mattered, he is ruined.
Oh, God. Yeah. So thank you guys for listening very much. Hopefully there will be another episode as soon as possible. In the meantime, I guess Gooner City and some other stuff. Don't forget to watch my video, which I put up yesterday, which was the Maggie Pedaskila challenge. It is nothing short of a banger. Seriously, watch it.
That's
Yeah.
for everyone else to start shooting.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening, and see ya.
Peace out!